hit, shoot me down, shoot me down. I won't ever hit the ground, hit the ground. Playing dead I'll never do. Gotta keep an eye on you. Patience is wearing thin, paper thin. Promises broke again, what a sin. But it only feeds my energy, so don't expect no sympathy. Smoke, fire, it's all going up. Don't you know I ain't afraid to shed a little blood? Smoke, fire, flares are going up, flares are going up. Oh, won't wave my white flag, no. This time I won't let go. I'd rather die than give up the fight, give up the fight, give up the fight, give up the fight. Won't wave my white flag, no. Oh, I won't go down slow. I'd rather die than give up the fight, give up the fight, give up the fight, give up the fight. Put an X on my chest, but I'm still standing, cause I won't forget the hell on earth you put me through. I'll save myself in spite of you. Smoke, fire, it's all going up. Don't you know I ain't afraid to shed a little blood? Smoke, fire, flares are going up, flares are going up. Oh, won't wave my white flag, no. This time I won't let go. I'd rather die than give up the fight, give up the fight, give up the fight, give up the fight. Won't wave my white flag, no. Oh, I won't go down slow. I'd rather die than give up the fight, give up the fight, give up the fight, give up the fight. White flag, never going up, never going up, no, no. White flag, never going up, never going up, no, no. White flag, never going up, never going up, no, no. Oh, won't wave my white flag, no. This time I won't let go. I'd rather die than give up the fight, give up the fight, give up the fight, give up the fight. Won't wave my white flag, no. Oh, I won't go down slow. I'd rather die than give up the fight, give up the fight, give up the fight, give up the fight. Oh, raise my white flag.
And we welcome you back ahead of Period 2 action. Devin Doback along with Carson Brown, Lincoln Mackin along with you here. The Dashers lead the Wolves 2-0 as we'll jump right into our game summary real quick. Nathan Malott with his first professional goal opened the scoring at 9:59 on the power play from Brazen and Horn. Then about 5 minutes after that, TJ Prexler with his third of the season scores to double the margin from Davis and Sewardson. Parker Rutherford stopped all 17 shots in his direction. Eloy Bouchard making 22 of 24 saves. The most shots the Dashers have had in a period this season has been 26. They had 24 in that opening frame. Out shooting the Wolves 24-17. They went a perfect 1-for-1 on the only man advantage in the hockey game thus far, and that's where we leave you as we set the stage for period 2. So how about this? The Dashers, something just felt different in the David S. Palmer Arena today. There was a certain buzz around the rink. And certainly so, they have come to play here tonight. And we're back underway. Rothy sends it to the far side for Gagnon, up the wall to Jawan Davis. Davis, second on the team in points. Tried to center one, but it's taken away by Jing Gurick. He goes to the near side for Thornton. Pass cross ice, looking in the direction of Chase DeBari. It's now pinned back down low. Below the end line. Turnaround shot on goal, and Rutherford's there to make the save right in his chest. Just about 27 seconds into this one, and we'll get ready for another whistle. So again, no Dustin Henning in the lineup for the Wolves tonight. That definitely was a surprise. He took warm-ups, and of course a guy who spent a lot of time in his 462-game FPHL career here in Danville. This is one he had marked on his calendar to play in, especially against Levac and Brazen. Davis to the middle looking for Prexler. Takes a hit and couldn't complete the play. But yeah, definitely unfortunate to not have Mr. Henning in the lineup. As this one gets dumped in once again, and Newman picks it up out of his own zone. On over to DeBari. Prexler picks it up, the loose change in his own zone. Brazen a touch pass in the direction of Sewardson, and now there's Chris Affinati out into the mix. 45 years old, the MMA fighter still doing it, as he's going to now come and take the puck away from Grasby, able to knock it on out. But Chris Affinati definitely had a bit of a prime back in his day, respectfully. From 2000 to 2003, played for the Sacred Heart Pioneers at the NCAA Division I level. Highland Park, Illinois native. Jacob Gagnon goes around the wall looking for Brazen. It's shot back down low by Della Civita. And now Jacob Gagnon again with a burst of speed through a couple Wolves. Got some space to shoot, and he rips it over the goal. The rebound, Sewardson, now Affinati on goal. And a save made as now Affinati and Harris get tied up. It looked like Harris was going to go for a moment and then realized who the guy on the other end was, and he lets Affinati off. Or rather, Affinati will let him off to see another shift. Affinati's going to stay on the ice this time. A guy who had 534 penalty minutes in his 132-game FPHL career. Levac on the draw is going to be sent off. He is pleading his case. The referees asked him 4 times to leave the draw, and eventually he's going to have to be ejected. He picks it up on the near side wall, gets run into the glass, but sticks with the puck, taking a couple more hits, looking for some help from O'Reilly. Now looking across for Affinati. It's knocked away by Harris Jr. Speared down low by Delaney. Instead picked up by Harris, who looks to get it over to Chevers off the skate of the official. It's picked up by Albrecht. Albrecht leads O'Reilly off the wall. Bank pass for Levac. 3-on-2 for the Dashers as they enter on the blue line. Levac still with it, holding. Flutters one down low to Affinati. Comes back around the wall to Levac. Levac holds it, and it gets taken away by the Wolves. Even numbers back in the other direction. Chevers, drop pass for Harris. For Chevers again, and he slides it through the crease. Back out of harm's way once again. Swatted down low around Paul Jean, the official in the near corner. Picked up by Affinati. They'll sling it back up to the blue line. Pass Levac, it comes down low. Centered, and that one blocked in front by Albrecht. A really nice shot block, as with some room closing in was Trevor Newman. Out at the point now, it's Della Civita. Sends one across. Quick shot comes in, save on the Flanagan drive from just inside the blue line. And it comes all the way back to the Watertown end. 3 minutes gone by here, period 2. Shots are 4-1 Wolves here to start the second period. 25-21 in the game in favor of the Dashers. Crowd has started to fill in a little bit. Not a bad crowd for a Friday. Tomorrow night should be a really nice crowd, closer to 1,000. If you have a chance to make it to the David S. Palmer, please do. Tickets are available at the David S. Palmer Arena website. Just go to upcoming events and then look for the Big Dasher logo, and that'll take you right to the single game ticket link. Or you can buy them at the box office right here when you come on game day. Up to you, but if you want to skip the line, and there will be a line tomorrow, feel free to go on to the website, grab your tickets, and join us for the Dashers and the Wolves tomorrow night. With a chance to bring home some Dasher jerseys, too. Up for auction, the cancer awareness jerseys. I believe the Dash auction, if there is a Dash auction, there is a Dash auction for something. One or the other. Either it should be for the cancer jerseys, so those are up if you want to go take a look and try and bid on those now. And then, of course, there'll be a live auction for Affinati's home number 41 jersey, game worn tonight. Both teams will change personnel. Dashers go with Gagnon and Rothie on the back end. Davis, Sewardson, and Prexler make up the line. For Watertown, they'll go the other way with Gata along with Grasby and Trevor Lord. Banging it down low that time is Janguric. Ian McDonald completes the 5 for them. Just one penalty in the game through 24 minutes. Of course, now that I've said that, buckle up for a bunch of whistles and sin bin time. In the far corner, Davis tried to slide it back up and out of the zone. Spin move from Grasby, looking to peel away from Sewardson. Dug out by Sewardson, takes a quick hook for a moment. Now the rebound. Grasby tried to jam on goal, but Rutherford holds that far post. Gagnon around the wall looking to get it to Davis. Davis with a spin move is able to force the puck out of the zone to his roommate Prexler. Off the stick of Sewardson, he'll go give chase. Prexler cutting to the goal. Sewardson centers one. Poked away. Davis on the follow out to Rothie who shoots. Save made. The rebound, they score! It's TJ Prexler on the back doorstep. And the Dashers lead it 3-0. Fireworks in Danville tonight. TJ Prexler with his 10th point as a member of the Dashers. And it's a big second goal for him. He is getting hot at the right time. Prexler out of Coquitlam, British Columbia, 26 years old, on his 3rd team. Prior to playing professionally, was with Maryville University of the ACHA. And the Dashers with a 3-0 advantage here. This is the second time the Dashers have had a lead larger than 2, and both of those leads have come in the last week. As it looked like Tim Delaney caught a high stick just moments ago. No call from the officials. But it looks like everybody's looking to play a little chippier now. Keep an eye on Affinati, who's on the bench, but expect him to come out at any given moment and drop the gloves. Stretch pass across for Albrecht. Will be sent back on into the zone. Around the wall it goes. The junk dog, Quinn O'Reilly, throws a body. And now here we go, maybe below the end line. It looks like Della Civida's looking for one. O'Reilly jawing with him back the other way. And eventually their conversations will end. But it certainly looked like we were going to get a little something from O'Reilly that time. Over 40 penalty minutes in his tenure with the Dashers. Now playing in his 18th game. Nathan Malott, along with Ian Erdman back out there. Erdman turns it over in the neutral zone. Steps up to knock the puck back out to the perimeter, and it's sent back on in by Whalen. Goes off the wall for Malott. Malott, bank pass for Madiorov. He's able to jam it out of the zone, just barely, and now Malott, a backhand feed to Uturo. In stride on the far side. Closes in and shoots. Save made by Bouchard at 13:32, and that will be our first media timeout of period number 2. The Dashers looking like something we haven't seen all season long. They lead it 3-0 here from the David S. Palmer. Back in a dash. Don't go anywhere.
You want one?
Yeah,
want one?
Cool.
A Riggs Brewing Co. Dasher IPL, locally brewed in Illinois.
Ooh, can I try? Juicy.
Only $6 at the Dasher games.
Ooh, I would never buy another beer at the Dashers game other than that one.
Me neither.
Hey! Get him! Get him! Hey!
I could get used to this.
Oh, yeah.
Hey! Just like a Dasher's goal, everyone loves a Dasher's IPL.
By Riggs Beer Company.
We welcome you back. Devin Dobeck along with you. The Dashers in front 3-0. Yep, you heard that correctly. They lead it 3-0 here at home. As a face-off is dropped after that quick little organ. And now it's Newman with a burst of speed. Has it knocked away by Malat. Uturo now. Bank pass off the wall on over to Madiorov. He'll go 1-on-2. Power moving. Looking for Horn. And it deflects over to Uturo. Another puck settled by Malat. Down low, Madiorov trying to center. Instead dangles around a Wolf. And they're able to collect it, send it out of the zone. Picking up the pace. Here's a burst of speed from Powell. Sending one over. Power move by DeBar. He tried to tuck one. Rutherford hops on top of it. No, he didn't. It's shot back behind the end line, and Uturo has to bail him out. Now Zach Horn looking to find another gear. Effortless skater. Goes across the blue line. Tried to drop it back for his friend Nathan Malat. Instead, it gets back to Malat through a couple caroms, and now a 2-on-1 developing for Gaeta along with DeBari, who comes in and shoots. Oh, he ripped it way over the goal that time. Bangs his stick on the glass in frustration. The Wolves certainly are not happy with what's going on here tonight as Lord gets caught offside, 12:29 to go, and we'll get set for another faceoff. A lot of frustrations for this Watertown Wolves team. As I mentioned, they have had the largest margin, or at least the most goals scored against the Dashers this season. 31-11. Of course, those matchups, we'll walk you through them. October 18th, the first game of the season, a 4-2 win for the Wolves. The next day, a 7-4 win for the Wolves. And then November 15th and 16th, a 9-4 Wolves victory and an 11-1 Wolves victory. So that's really what skewed those numbers. But they've had a lot of success against the Dashers. And right here, it's just a big old goose egg as Jawan Davis snaps his stick there. Now back the other way. Here's Lord. Lord driving to the goal. Tried to tuck one top shelf. Rutherford makes the save. Brazen trying to break it out to Sewardson. On goal. Jengurich tipped home. They score. It's Trevor Grasby. And Watertown has life here in period 2. Paul Jean indicating that someone's going to be headed to the sin bin as well. Jacob Gagnon is headed towards the penalty box, so they... All right, well, we'll sit tight and see what Jacob Gagnon was assessed a penalty for. Must have been after, well, it had to have been after the whistle, after the goal counted. And by the indication, certainly seemed that way. So he's going to go sit 2 minutes, and now the door has opened for Watertown to get another one back, and they could just climb back into this game. So we'll keep an eye on everything happening here, but it looks like Watertown has had a new huge window of opportunity. So Grasby gets the goal, and for Grasby, his 8th of the season, a guy who is second in the league with assists with 55, but instead scores tonight, his 8th of the season. He's got 63 points for the Wolves this year. As Sewardson just sent one into the face of Grasby, who ate that like a champ. Credit to him. Puck to the face, didn't flinch. Another quick shot comes in on the power play from Lord, turned aside. Gaeta drop pass to Lord. First time we've seen Watertown's power play go to work. That's been a positive for them. 24.9% on the season. That's second in the FPHL. A huge strength for them. Going up against a league worst penalty kill. Actually tied for the league worst with the HC Venom, as now the Dashers in the midst of a change. Oh no, Gaeta walks in all alone. Backhander, oh, Rutherford against all odds makes another big save on the 2-on-0. Really bad change from the Dashers that time, and credit Eloy Bouchard, who sent quite the stretch pass from just outside his crease to create that opportunity. De La Civita to Lord. Lord looking backdoor for Dabari, and instead it's knocked out. Madiorov going in hard. Able to win the puck away down in the corner. Tries to tie it up in the end wall. It shoots free. He's able to chase it back down. Gets it to Uturo. On goal. A save made by Bouchard. 35 seconds to go on the Carnegie Dumpstar penalty kill. Harris on over to Whalen. Knocked away. Still free out to Thornton. Up to the point for Powell. The one-timer comes in from the captain in Ludlow Harris, and Rutherford makes another save. 23 seconds to go on the man advantage. 10:27 to go here, so just about halfway home from the David S. Palmer. Thank you for joining myself, Devin Dobeck, along with Lincoln Mackin and Carson Brown. What a fun game it's been thus far, as Blake Sewardson will get ready for the face-off, and Dabari wins it away on the power play. Maybe one more push for the Wolves. Drive from Harris, tipped in front, the rebound, and Rutherford made a good save on Thornton that time. Thornton tried to bank it off the back of Rutherford, and Rutherford somehow was able to stick that puck to his pad like glue so it didn't carry him off him and into the goal. Sewardson will do it again with Chase Dabari. He's ejected. TJ Prexler, who's got goals 2 and 3 for the Dashers tonight, will slide in to help out. Haven't seen much of Brosnan and Levac as of late, especially with the man advantage is in the slot. Andrew Whalen rips one home. 2 goals in 2 minutes for the Wolves. They're buzzing around right now, and they've made what was a 3-0 hockey game a 3-2 hockey game. Hold on to your hats, buckle your seatbelts. All-out chaos here on Friday in the FPHL. Andrew Whalen taking that puck in the slot, snaps it home on the near side to beat Rutherford. And another big save, or another big goal for Watertown, excuse me. We got a whole new hockey game here. So the Carnegie Dumpstar penalty kill is over. I'm gonna go see what that penalty to Gagnon was for. It was for unsportsmanlike conduct. So I can't imagine that was something too severe, but it definitely comes to hurt the Dashers. It's Levac in his own end. Pinballs it back on over to Albrecht. Chevers in the direction of number 8, Nicholas Snyder. 5'9", 185 out of Clay, New York. He'll swing it back down low. In tight, there's a quick shot from Chevers, and Rutherford hops on top of it now. We'll get a whistle and a face-off, 9:40 to go. Takes us to our next media timeout. We'll be back in a few moments. Watertown gets 2 back in a 2-minute span, and they're back in it. It's 3-2.
Evergreen Roadworks is a blend of Champagne Asphalt, Ileana Construction, pavement maintenance systems, and ProTac asphalt spraying experts with roots dating back to 1946. Together, they leverage their expertise to expand their capabilities and provide enhanced services to all of their valued customers. Evergreen Roadworks is a trusted brand who prides themselves on healthy business relationships and a safety-first mindset. They have a proven legacy, supported by quality that lasts, and will continue to find new ways to improve their technology to leave both new and current customers satisfied. Evergreen Roadworks' consideration for one another has a lasting positive impact, ensuring their influence resonates long after the asphalt cools. For more information, email info@evergreenroadworks.com or call 217-356-7288.
Okay, so on the score sheet, Kyle Powell was credited with the power play tally from Ludlow Harris Jr. I certainly thought it was number 23, Andrew Whalen, but he also is on the Watertown roster as number 20, so it could just be a combination of things, but on the score sheet it's Powell. So to correct that, it's Powell from Harris. But I could have sworn it was Whalen. But again, could be some jersey shuffling. There also has been a change to how you're supposed to take a face-off in the FPHL this year. It's definitely unorthodox for especially a few of these veterans. As you see, Levac is learning the hard way here. But yeah, I'm not sure exactly the logistics of it, but it's made things a little bit more difficult. I remember Nick Gullo was beside himself, one of the better face-off guys in the Fed. As here's Harris darting through traffic, the backhander. Oh, they're going to get a penalty here? As the Dashers touch up, and Kevin Mallon indicating that there's a hooking penalty coming. So Affinati will be booked for 2 minutes, and all of a sudden, what was a 3-0 hockey game could have the chance to be tied in a matter of minutes. So the Dashers have to dig deep here and get a big penalty kill. Each team has scored on their lone power play opportunity thus far. Siewertson ties up the draw. Albrecht trying to dig it out. Instead, Siewertson swats it out and up into the crowd. Be picked up actually by Dustin Henning. He'll give it to a fan. Oh, that's nice. He gave it to a nice young kid. Pretty cool moment. Always a man of class. Definitely was a pleasure getting to know Mr. Henning in his time in Danville. Had the chance to catch up with him earlier today, and always a good conversation with that guy. 40 years young, still doing it in the Fed. Lord back out to the point. Whalen's got, or rather, Dabari's got it. Back on over to Lord. Down low for Gaeta, out to Lord outside the circle again. He slams on the brakes, looks to go around Siewertson, twirling around, still trying to create some room. Gaeta's got it now in the far corner. Deflected out by Zach Horn. Good active stick in between the circles that time. 45 seconds through the man advantage for the Wolves. 8 minutes and 23 seconds to go in the second period. Lord goes around Horn with a burst of speed across the blue line. Serpentining through bodies, goes back to that far point he was at earlier. Pass to the near side for Newman. Around a sliding Siewertson. Gets it back to Lord with an area pass. Lord through the circle shoots. That one deflects up and out of play into the netting. 8:04 to go in period two. 48 seconds remain on the Affinati minor for hooking. Shots on goal have rapidly started to tilt back in the Watertown direction. 13-5 here in period two in favor of the Wolves. They lead the Dashers 30-29 in shots on goal in the game. Out to the point, it's Harris. Around the stick of Uturo. Harris still holding. Gets it back on over to Powell. Out to the point for Harris again. Back across, closing in. Quick shot comes in from Whalen. And missed everything all the way around the wall, and it'll go the length. Now back the other way. Ludlow Harris on the near side. Goes around Uturo. Knocked away for a moment. Gagnon lays down as the puck's centered. Matiorov now with a burst of speed out of his own end. He'll go one-on-one. Up against Powell, gets a shot away. The rebound, Uturo on his forehand. Oh, another big save by Bouchard. And then Uturo, oh no, the puck's still free. Nobody knew it. Even the music came back on in the arena. Play on. As the Dashers kill the power play. And they're back to even strength. Blake Siewertson now, maybe a 2-on-1. Uturo joins the rush. Siewertson backhand feed off the body of Bouchard. It goes into the end wall. And Watertown dodges another bullet. Inside 7 minutes to go here. Powell looking to center one to the far side. Well, closing in, Jinguric shot. Missed everything, might have been deflected. Saucer pass up in the air. Drops in front of Davis across the blue line over to Siewertson. Siewertson centers one again. Looking for some help from Rothy. And finally, Siewertson comes back in to help. Siewertson, backhander for Jawan Davis, the New England College graduate. Over to Prexler. Prexler for Erdman. Malott with it now. Sent back on in. Siewertson swats it into the middle, but it goes off the chest of Nick Snyder, and Watertown will try and clear the zone. Instead, we get a whistle. 6:11 to go. And the draw will go to the far circle back in Bouchard's side of things. Entertaining game thus far. Watertown with 2 goals in a minute 50 climbs back into this contest. They made it 3-2 after the Dashers had their second largest lead of the season at 3-0. Of course, their largest was that 6-goal lead they had against Hudson, or rather the HC Venom last Thursday. But that's the only 2 leads they've had above 2 goals all year long. As another shot flutters off the deflection up over Rutherford. Malott goes around the wall to the junk dock. Quinn O'Reilly, 2-on-1. Levac and Brozin get used to it. Over to Brozin. Brozin couldn't handle the pass. And Watertown able to recover. That's Ty Moore meeting the right shoulder of Justin Brozin. Ty Moore making his professional debut tonight. Native of Medicine Hat, Alberta, 22 years old. Prior to his arrival in Watertown, was with the Wasaga River Dragons of the GMHL. At 37 points in 34 contests for them. As Chever's shot is held by Rutherford for another face-off, 5:25 to go, period 2. Gliding in is Zach Horn to go up against Trevor Grasby. Grasby scored the first goal for Watertown at 7:56 from Jinguric and Trevor Lord. Another quick shot from the point from Flanagan, steered aside by Rutherford, and he has to pounce back on it for another whistle. And then the second goal at 9:48 on the power play. Whalen from Powell and Harris Jr. making this a 3-2 game. But the Dashers open the scoring in the second with Prexler. His second of the hockey game after having the only 2 in the first. Another shot from Lord goes wide. Out on over to Powell. He bleeds below the end line, trying to get it through Utero, who's able to recover. He goes backhand back to the far side for Madiorov. Poked away by Delaney, back over to Madiorov. Shoved up the wall where it's controlled by Flanagan. He moves to the middle and shoots through everything, and it goes wide. Utero then gets tied up with Kyle Powell, looking for some help from Albrecht. 5-man scrum now with Gata joining the play. Delaney below the end line. Zach Horn and Gata battling as well. Nobody can dig the puck free. Next whistle will have immediate timeout. 4.5 minutes to go. Lord back out to the point. On over to Flanagan, who shoots tipped in front. Oh, that could have been trouble. Might have hit the side of the post that time. Rutherford was going from left to right, and the puck almost found the left post. They send it to length. A good clear, no icing. Dashers are able to get a change. 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go here. Another turnover. Siewertson shot off the outside of the post and wide. Back the other way. Gata tried to kick it to his forehand. Blew an edge in the process. So that prevents Trevor Newman from the zone entry with his teammate offside on the ground. Powell goes back around the wall. Shots 33-31 Wolves here in period 2. Thornton, drop pass. Newman closes in, finds Thornton, and Watertown with 3 goals in a 9-minute span have made a 3-0 Dasher lead, a 3-3 hockey game. After a dominant first period for the Dashers, Watertown steps on the gas in period 2. And now all of a sudden, it basically is zeros. Another big-time goal for the Wolves. While we have an extra moment here, let's walk around the league. Blue Ridge on top of Carolina 4-3 in the third period down in Virginia. The Venom lead the River Dragons in Columbus 3-1 in the third. Port Huron on top of Motor City a whopping 9-3 in the Battle of Michigan over in Fraser this time. So Motor down 6 goals at home. And then another pass that goes just around the goal. Rutherford having trouble staying in his spot. Levac ties it up in the wall. Brozin comes in to help. And then a player goes down. It's going to be picked up by Erdman. Pushed out of the zone. Brozin looking back over for Erdman. It gets in deep. Couple more scores. Monroe leads Mississippi 2-1 in the second down in Louisiana. And the only other game we should have for you, as Jinguric, his shot is deflected up and away, is Athens leading the Zydeco 4-2 in the third period down in Georgia as well. And Binghamton leads Danbury in an always physical and emotional battle between those two first and second place seeds in the Empire, 6-3 out in New York. But Binghamton is just such a wagon. They really just find ways to produce no matter the circumstance. prolific offense and definitely the odds-on favorite to win the Commissioner's Cup this season. Albrecht in the neutral zone, spears it away from the pressure of Chevers and swats it on in. Funky bounce off the wall. Uturo tried to go 5-hole. Shoots up to Madiorov. Takes a quick hit from McDonald, and now north to south come the Wolves. It's Chevers trying to run right through Albrecht, who holds his own. Lose the puck in the corner. Delaney goes right back to the corner. And he'll have to fish it out of trouble now. Takes a hit to play it to Uturo. Uturo had one hand restricted. He gets taken down. Now closing in. Whalen shoots. Rutherford the save. Inside 2 minutes to go. Delaney gets thrown down to the ice by Whalen. Trying to pick him back up. Chevers to the middle. Taken away. And then the pass from Madiorov. Picked off again. And sent all the way to the far corner by Ty Moore. And then over on the wall, Madiorov, an awkward collision with Harris. That could have went a lot worse. Uturo can't get a touch on that puck. And the result was an icing. Our final media timeout, minute 32 to go here. And we will take it. Dashers and the Wolves all knotted up at 3 in front of a stunned crowd here in Danville. We'll be back in the Dash on the Dashers Hockey Network.
Bush Guide, cold and smooth survival skills.
Hello?
Should you become stranded, be ready to signal rescuers. Bush.
How long have I been out here?
About 12 minutes. Head for the mountains.
Three is our score. 92 seconds to go here in period 2. What a hockey game thus far. Thank you for joining myself, Devin Dobeck, covering for Jeff Barrett of the Watertown Wolves, of course, as well. But hope Jeff is doing well out in Watertown. Always a joy to listen to him when the Dashers are in town. As a rebound, oh my goodness, Ludlow Harris on the wraparound. Through the blue paint, buries it past Rutherford, and Watertown with 4 unanswered in period 2 ever since the 12-minute mark have all of a sudden jumped out to the lead. The Dashers built their second biggest lead of the season. And then Watertown scored. The Dashers took a silly penalty for unsportsmanlike conduct. Watertown scored again, and then they've added 2 more since. Another chance in front. Rutherford dives on that one as Lord came in and snowed him. And with 69 seconds remaining in period 2, all of a sudden, can you believe it? Watertown in front. I'm sure there was a few Wolves fans launching things across their living room back home in New York, down 3 goals to the 2-47 Dashers, but now all of a sudden they lead it 4-3. Praxler jabs it out of the zone for Davis. 2-on-1 for the Dashers. Davis shoots and scores! Pop the bottle, Jawan Davis! How are ya? Big goal for him. Ties the hockey game back at 4. His 8th of the season. And 20th point in the black and orange. And we're all even once again. Jawan Davis is another one of those guys. When he's closing in on the goal in an odd man rush, you never have any idea if he's going to nip one high and tight or if he's going to send it across to his buddy who will find the other corner. But a beautiful play that time. And as a result, the Dashers have tied it once again at 4. Davis takes a big hit there from Ludlow Harris Jr. Lord now looking to swat it past Davis, who knocked it on down back over to Sewardson, who turns it over to Gata. Davis controls it in his own zone. Lord tips him over. Davis might have taken exception to that. Lord, a dirty hit that time. As Sewardson's shot goes up over the goal. Gagnon down low for Prexler. Prexler looking to center one. Prexler then goes down. Looking to center is Sewardson. Sewardson, the wraparound. Bouchard's there to make another big-time stop. Lord now the other way. Looking to go around Rothy. He blows an edge. Sewardson gives it back on over for Grasby. Looking for some sort of option. He's run into the wall by Lucas Rothy, the Michigan native. Out to Della Civita. He loads up and shoots. Rutherford the save as the clock hits triple zeros. 4-4. Are you not entertained? 4 goals for the Wolves unanswered, but the Dashers get one back and tie things at 4. Jawan Davis, with a minute to go, evens the odds. But what a hockey game we've had for you. I'm going to have to catch my breath here in this next 18 minutes. Wolves and the Dashers in a barn burner out in Danville, Illinois. We're going to take another break and be back in a few moments for period 3 on the Dashers Hockey Network.
This is Parker Rutherford, and this is Dashers Mic'd Up. Yeah, I don't know how well it's going to stay on. Yeah, I'm coming for you, Sal. All day. Man, I'm so glad I don't have to pay attention to these girls. Stop puck. That's all I got. Stop puck. I don't know who's starting. There we go. All right. Oh, thank you. Come on. You scumbag. He never shoots that. He's only doing it because he knows I have a microphone on. Head high. Thank you. Wesley, you can't hit me in the face today. I will not. You got an expensive piece on me. I'm so sorry. I would never do that again. I apologize. Devin would kill you. I know. I got you. I'm going to go mess with Sal. Watch this. Oh, yeah. You're not scoring with that finger, right? There's no way. You're not scoring either. I'll let you have that. That guy is so strong. Yanks, you got anything to say to the people? Like you love your wife? You love your wife? Yeah. You got that. Loves your wife. Easy peasy. Push up. Push up. Nope, not goals. Nope, not goals. Woo! Nope. 94 is not scoring today. Anymore.
He didn't walk in, bottom of the circle.
You should have shot it, Sal. No way.
Got that short side, open up the face of the blade.
He told me it wasn't happening today. His finger's too sore.
That's every day now. Fingers sore, his eyelashes hurt.
See, the good thing about playing goalie, you really don't have to pay attention to the drills. Just don't get scored on. Don't get scored on. It's a lonely position. You're going to hear a lot of random thoughts today. Just warning you in advance. I'm not weird, just a goalie. Same thing. We rescued a cat yesterday. Named it Scooter.
You participated in Chino last night or what?
I definitely participated in the Chino.
How was it? How's it cold at Brock's?
I went up $5 at Barraz's, and then I lost 30 at the Chino.
Silver Nugget?
The silver, no. It's, I think they call it the Palms or something. I don't like putting all these in the net. Not a fan. Oop. I'm way too OCD for this. They're all going to be against the back. Okay, I'm ready. Yep. Oh, I got it! Yeah! He's not hearing the end of that one when we get home. Not hearing the end of that. Yep. Yeah.
Somebody almost scored.
Just for Sal. Going for a sweep. Nobody usually talks to me that much. I wonder why they're doing it today. Weird. They usually don't shoot that high either. It's crazy. I really hope he doesn't dump this hard. Oh, please. Here we go. Come. All you. Did you see that pass? On the backhand from my knees. Gotta go for a skate. Work on the edges. Because what else are we gonna do right now? Hi, guy. Nope. What a save by the D. No way! He was eating cookies for breakfast today. Dropped the ball in the parking lot on the way in. And ate him. And still ate him. What a freak. Sal's going high. 100% going high. He never goes glove. Never goes glove. Bo, your gloves are untied. That was a good one. I mean, I kind of look like a giant pumpkin out here. No way. Oh, you scumbag. Never goes 5-hole. I wonder what time Devin wakes up to do his hair every morning. Oh, I'm tired. I really miss Scooter. We're taking a good old walk around the apartments yesterday. Found a cat stuck in a tree. Tried to go down and get it. Decided to just climb down the second we started going down.
Happy New Year's, Merry Christmas, everybody, and hope we get a win for the Devil Dasher Hockey Club.
There we go. Merry Christmas, Feliz Navidad. What do you guys say to the people?
Come to our next home game.
There we go. Nothing. I want some strawberries. Nothing.
This is ASMR.
Mon's just so confused right now. Oscar has such a nice accent. Most accents really annoy me, but I love Oscar's. Love it. Look at the size comparison between Goals and Oscar. He usually makes me feel pretty bad. I think that's worse. That's worse. I live rent-free in these guys' heads. Okay. Gotcha, you eggs. How Kimmy has such disgusting moves on the shootout. I gotta do something stupid. Did I get it? Yeah, I got it. Thank you. So he's a nice guy. Go up behind the back. Nope. I got it. Right off the toe. Don't look at me like that. I know you want it. That wasn't fair and you know it. Man, I taught him a move yesterday. But I didn't teach you everything. Didn't teach you everything. I'm fat and tired. Give me a break. Get that on camera. Putting that everywhere. Scorpion. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Yep. Never hear the end of that one. Come on, boss. Oh boy, he knows. I deserve that. Oh.
Honestly, when's the last time Devin won at the casino?
I can't remember the last time.
I think he's funding that place right now.
He's basically just a charity. That's a big save, though. I don't know who lost, but I'm exhausted. You're lucky I'm fat and tired.
Hey, we love our goalies. We're ready to die for them every single night.
Feliz Navidad on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Feliz Navidad.
Slap shot or wrist shot?
Wrist shot.
Backhand or forehand?
Forehand.
Puck to the shin or slash to the shin?
Puck to the shin.
Would you rather be a coach or an official?
A coach for sure.
Big hit or big save?
Big hit.
Helmet warm-ups or no helmet?
Got to do helmet warm-ups. Don't have 100 games for sure.
Dress up or dress casual on game day?
Dress up.
Toe pick or lose your stick?
Lose my stick.
Game day nap or pregame jitters?
Always have pregame jitters.
Coffee or energy drink?
Energy drink.
Solo celly or teammate celly?
Solo celly.
Good goal or great assist?
Great assist.
Short shift or long shift?
Short shifts.
Cowboy over the boards or walk through the gate?
Hopping those boards for sure.
5-point game and lose or no points and win?
No points and win.
Shoot high or shoot low?
I'm a high glove guy for sure.
Jersey tuck or no tuck?
Jersey tuck.
First on the ice or last off?
Neither.
Would you rather be a goalie or enforcer?
I'd be an enforcer for sure.
Open ice hit or reverse hit?
Open ice hit.
Cage or fishbowl?
Cage.
What's up, guys? I'm Lucas Rothy. I'm from Ubley, Michigan. I'm a forward here on the Dashers. I grew up playing hockey from a young age. I went to play juniors when I was 16. Went to college and graduated from college with a education degree to be a teacher after I'm done playing. In my spare time in the summers, love to golf and hang out with some friends.
Hey, Dashers Nation, it's Quinn O'Reilly here. I am from Wichita, Kansas. I started playing hockey when I was 4 because my dad played pro hockey. And I moved away when I was 16 to go play in Colorado. I didn't go to college or any of that because it's not my time. But yeah, I've been just playing hockey my whole life. Played baseball too. But honestly, during the off season, I golf, play hockey, hang out with friends. I have a brother that's 17. He plays baseball also, so it's kind of cool watching him play during the summer. Then my mom and dad just hang out, chill. We usually just do a lot of stuff around the house, just hang out as a family. But yeah, I can't wait to play for you guys this year. It's going to be a fun rest of the year. Let's go Danville, baby.
high slot. His quick shot, he scores! Nikolai Salov! Oh my goodness! Some bomb right hands in front of the Dashers bench. Pulls his helmet off. Still goal. Now Jawan Davis. His first shot, he scored! Jawan Davis. To his backhand, moving in, he scored! Blake Sewardson, how you doing? Firing up the crowd. Zach Horn in all alone with a breakaway. Walks in, shoots, scores! Zach Horn! Towards the goal, shoots, he scores! Bogdan Zinchenko restores the lead. That second of the season goes over the top of the right. A couple more rights to Greco, takes him down and pounds him. Zinchenko with a couple over the top. He's got him against the glass. Bogdan Zinchenko, a healthy diet of rights. My songs know what you did in the dark. My songs know what you did in the dark. So light 'em up. Murphy scores! Brosnan who shoots, he scores! Justin Brosnan, the captain. And we welcome you back for period 3. The Wolves and the Dashers going at it once again. The shots through 2 periods are a little different than what they may say now that the kinks have been ironed out. I was right. Andrew Whalen did score that second goal for Watertown, but the score is 4-4. The shots are, in fact, 40-34 in favor of Watertown. They outshot the Dashers 23-10 in period 2 after the Dashers outshot them 24-17 in the opening frame. Penalty minutes, 4 for the Dashers, 2 for the Wolves. Watertown 1 for 2 on their man advantage. The Dashers, with their only chance, have been successful. But the stage is set for what should be a really good and entertaining period 3. Devin Dobeck, Carson Brown, Lincoln Mackin along with you as the Dashers hit the ice. And we buckle up and get ready to go for what should be one of the best 20 minutes of hockey we've seen all season inside these walls. The Dashers with 2 wins this season. Watertown's taken all 4 matchups in the season series to date. They will go at it tomorrow once again at 7:05 on Cancer Awareness Night. Also an update on that auction online. That's a beginning auction for the home black and white, or road white jerseys. That will be auctioned off on April 6th, but the auction's starting right now. Everybody ready to go. They sound the red sirens of the official scores. And Paul Jean's getting ready to drop the puck at the blue dot at center ice inside the charging deer. Blake Sewardson and Trevor Newman will do the face-off. Blake Sewardson, Kentwood, Michigan native. Also, a quick shout out. Sean Doyle would like to give a quick shout out to Greta, who's watching back home. Appreciate your support of Dashers hockey. 10 seconds gone by. Grasby with it now. Floats one to the far corner. On over to Lucas Rothy. Rothy looking to start the charge. To the back end, he goes to Blake Sewardson, his roommate. Dumped on in below the end line. Banks off the wall. Bouchard lets it go off the side of the apron of the cage. And now a bank pass out to Thornton. Reels it in, trying to step around Albrecht. Gets it on over to Grasby. Cross ice pass. Picked up by Dabari inside the blue line. He looks to peel through the circles. It's picked up by Sewardson. Trying to get it out to Prexler. Prexler with a pair of goals already in the game. Dabari's shot knocks the stick of Davis all the way to the far side. Now Sewardson trying to find another gear. Instead it's Della Civita winning the race. Drop pass for the near side over to Grasby. Grasby behind the goal goes to Newman. Newman nonchalantly shielding the puck away from Brazen, who runs him into the wall, because why not? Brazen now will do the forechecking by his lonesome. Quick stick lift on Della Civita. Instead, a couple slashes in on the hands, and he runs him into the wall. A 36-year-old out of Little Canada, Minnesota, still doing it. As across the line, it's Harris Jr. getting it over to Ty Moore, the rookie, in his debut in the FPHL. Wins it on back on a college contract, of course, or rather on a rookie deal. Levac tried to fight it back on over to Brazen, but couldn't get it through. Back over to Quinn O'Reilly. O'Reilly spins away from the pressure of Lord. Backhand area pass off the wall for Rothy. Rothy chips it up out of the zone for Madiorov. Instead, Rothy will have to do it with a second effort, and this one will just go down as not icing. 4 goals aside here. 2 minutes and 10 seconds into period 3. Gaeta wraps it back around the wall, picked up by Gagnon. Instead leaves it for Ty Moore. Touched by him by Gagnon, out to the point for Flanagan. Turned over to Horn, maybe numbers for the Dashers. Horn into the skates of Kyle Powell, turns it over. Gaeta back the other way. Lord bangs it down low. Gaeta with Gagnon door to door with him. Has it go on over to the near side wall. Out to the point for Flanagan. Flanagan past Madiorov into the scrum of Horn and Snyder. Gaeta trying to go short side high. Knocked away by Rothy. In the corner now. Uturo looking to work it back on over to Gagnon. He gets run into the corner. Puck shoots up in the air for a moment. Almost got a piece of the Dasher. And now around it comes back to Madiorov. Tried a quick move to get around Snyder. Instead, Zach Horn takes it away from Gaeta. And Gagnon gives away for Horn. Horn shot on goal into the Wolf on the chest of Bouchard. And we'll get set for another face-off. 16:48 to go in period 3. Blake Sewardson will square off now with Nick Snyder after Andrew Whalen was tossed off the draw. Picked up by Sewardson. Out to the point, Delaney. Delaney holds, floats one in on goal, and a save's made by Bouchard. Sewardson might have got a little snow in on him and then threw his hands up to act innocent. Gets pushed down very softly, and now we'll get ready for another draw. Sewardson, Davis, and Prexler, they've been one of the most effective lines tonight out there for the Dashers. Face-off is won and taken by Grasby. Grasby below the end line. Drops it on off for Whalen, who will wheel around and start the rush. Bank pass looking for Chevers. Chevers might have been constricted a little bit as Davis takes a hit up high and he is down. He is not moving. Finally, the referees are going to blow the whistle. Davis has taken some massive hits in his day. I have never seen him on the ground. No call there, as now Dasher Nation's fired up, and Affinati looks ready to drop him. Here we go. You needed a response, you're gonna get it. McDonald and Affinati, no buckets, no gloves. Center ice circle, here we go. Affinati in hot, blocks a couple big rights coming in from McDonald, who's got quite some size on him. Affinati grappling with him down low. Still tangled up high. Affinati with an uppercut. comes in on the chin, then a left down Broadway from Affinati. Still swinging, dodges a couple, gets a couple more rights off. McDonald exchanging with Affinati, still going here. The Palmer's fired up. The two get tangled. Affinati wants some room. He wants to get free. Another couple more rights. The elbow guards are flying everywhere. Here we go. A war of attrition. Affinati, a few more uppercuts, and he calls it. The 2 high five afterwards. And the Palmer is alive. A lot of support from both teams going over the penalty bench. Ian McDonald with a substantial size advantage on the 45-year-old Chris Affinati. McDonald 6'2", 205. Affinati stands in at just 5'8", 170. And Affinati holds his own. Definitely some shots on both sides. Now McDonald is going to head to the locker room. And he gets about 500 waves goodbye. I would imagine that he's okay, might just need some quick repairs because he looked to not have much of a grimace on his face as he left the ice.
On the back ramp that is blocking the ambulance needs to be moved ASAP. There's a truck blocking the back ramp to the arena that is blocking the ambulance. It needs to be moved now. That is your truck. Please go do it immediately. Thank you.
Levac on the ensuing face-off. We're back to hockey here. Of course, our hearts and our minds are with Jawan Davis. We hope that he's okay. We will try and keep you as updated as possible on his status. O'Reilly looking back for Levac. Levac couldn't handle the pass, a little too hot from Quinn O'Reilly. Apologies. It's just tough to see something happen like that to my friend Jawan and continue on. Definitely has me a little bit rattled. Hoping he's okay, though. Out into the neutral zone. It's O'Reilly. Gagnon goes behind the end line and drops it on back to O'Reilly. Up to Mo Levac. Instead, leaves it for O'Reilly once more. He'll go below the end line and chip it up into the near side corner. Levac barking out orders as the puck is flipped up and out of play. And let's see if this is going to lead to a penalty. Ludlow Harris is on his way to the penalty bench, and it looks like the Dashers are going to head to their second Genworth State Farm power play. .28 to go. And the Dasher man advantage will go to work for the second time tonight. Sewardson, Prexler, and Uturo in the line with Gagnon and Rothie in the pairing. It's chipped back up in the other way for Della Civita. Down low, Rutherford will slow things down and drop it for Rothie. Rothie leaves it for Jacob Gagnon, and he'll come with a burst of speed through the neutral zone. Gagnon carries across the blue line, drops it to Sewardson, who floats it down low. Uturo over to Prexler. Let's go Dashers, the chant from inside the David S. Palmer Arena. Out to Sewardson, out across for Gagnon with room. Gagnon, saucer pass for Rothie's drive. In front, Uturo almost tipped it, but it's grabbed by Bouchard, and we get another whistle and a face-off. Minute 23 remaining on the man advantage. Shots are 2-0 in period 3 in favor of the Dashers. Not a whole lot of offense, of course. I'm sure everybody a little shaken up, as I am. And then we had the fight with Affinati, going at it with McDonald, who's still receiving some repairs down in the corner, but he is okay. I would imagine just a little bit of ice and maybe a bit of a cleanup before he'll rejoin the Wolves. On over to Prexler. Dropped out to Gagnon. Gagnon, saucer pass for Rothie. Rothie banks one in the direction of Sewardson. Had to be quick with the pass that time. Sewardson over to Gagnon. Gagnon back over to the near side for Prexler. Prexler out to the point, plays catch with Rothy, pinching through the circle, he shoots! And that one deflected wide. Sewardson down low, keeps the possession alive. Gagnon, some nifty stick handling. Sticks with it outside the circle, floats up to the perimeter, sends one through traffic, tipped in front by Uturo, and it goes over to Sewardson. Bank back down low for Uturo, drop pass for Prexler. Prexler trying to center one. It's taken away by Lord, kept in the zone with a block by Sewardson, and eventually cleared. Lucas Rothy below the end line now. Gets it over to Gagnon. Gagnon floating through the circle. 20 seconds to go on the power play. Gets a low angle shot over to O'Reilly. Now tried to pass it for Levac instead of uncork a shot. And back go the Wolves. Here's Grasby, one-on-one with Malat. And now it'll be jammed into the neutral zone for Brazen. Waiting for his teammates to get on side. It's going to be Malat banking it back around the wall. Comes out to the point for Ian Erdman. Erdman keeps it in the zone, but not for long. He's able to get back to his feet, but here come the Watertown Wolves. Those lights you're seeing down in the corner are the ambulance and the stretcher coming in. Ugh. Inside 13 minutes to go. Prexler to the backhand of Sewardson. Over to Malat. Prexler with it now. Floats it up and out of the zone. Glove down by Rothy through some contact with Grasby. Gets it back with an area pass to Sewardson, who backhand to the near side corner. Rothy out to the point. Albrecht closing in, shoots, and a save made off the wall. A rebound chance for Prexler. Goes wide. Delaney's next shot comes in. Save Bouchard. Now out to Delaney again. Trying to find his forehand. Instead, it's picked off the other way. Here come the Wolves. Good effort from Albrecht on the back end to take it away from Moore. He works on him down in the corner. Albrecht on over to Sewardson. Rothy. Backhanding one all the way around, looking for Harris. Excuse me. 11:47 to go here in period 3. Gaeta looking to go to his backhand. Now Zach Horn the other way to the backhand of Uturo. He floats on in. Quick shot, and it goes wide on the near side. On over to Malat once again. He finds Jacob Gagnon, his D partner. Gagnon takes a hit on the far side. Gets the puck in deep. Now here comes Dabari over for Thornton, I should say. Sent back out of the zone for Uturo. One-on-one, he'll go with Della Civita. Uturo steps over Harris Jr. Takes a big hit up high from Della Civita. Had his helmet pop up. Appears to be okay as he'll continue on with the shift. Della Civita has it taken away by Uturo. Erdman's drive comes in. Didn't get all the way through. Uturo now working on Dabari. Goes over to Madiorov. Cuts him off. Dabari trying to hit anything in black and orange right now. Over to the far side. Gets all the way through Malat. Uturo not happy with what Flanagan's doing. And now here we go. Madiorov's going to jump Dabari. Not happy. The referees get in between. And I mean, Jawan Davis just got stretched behind the glass on the right side, and he gave a big wave to the crowd and definitely was still Juju Davis. He fired up his team as now he'll be taken off, but our hearts are with Juju, and the rest of this 10:44 will be for him here on the Dasher Hockey Network. So it looks like we're going to skate 5-on-5, offsetting penalties in all directions, as the puck is dropped, and we'll go back to business here. But nice to see that Jawan gave a wave to the crowd, a couple fist pumps, and that he is okay. And we'll keep you updated as much as we can other than that. Wraparound attempt comes in front and is centered. Sewardson floats it out of the zone to Harris. Della Civita touches the puck, and now they're going to say it was played with a hand pass. Harris Jr. can't believe it. As defensive zone draws, won by Watertown. Ty Moore tied up by Sewardson. 10 minutes to go in period 3. So here comes Gata. Between the legs move. Oh, that was a really nice one. Trying to go short side with the backhand that time. On over to Prexler, stretching one out for Sewardson on the near side. He'll close in, cuts to the middle, looking to get it on goal. Erdman the follow, the rebound. Prexler fighting it on goal, still free. Malott couldn't jam it in. As now in front again, goes through everybody, all the way out to Prexler. It's even strength once again, we remind you. Tipped in front, they score! It's Ian Erdman. Or maybe it was Sewardson. They're looking for Erdman. He's saying no thanks. Prexler will lead the line. Who knows who got it? It's 5-4. What a big goal. Shot from the point, deflected home. We don't know if it was Prexler, but if it was, it's a hat-trick goal for him. We'll have to take a peek and see exactly what it was. But 5-4, the Dashers back in front, the second most goals they've scored in a game this season. Jacob Gagnon looking for Brosnan in the middle. It's deflected. Ian Erdman is the one credited with the goal. That would be his first of the season. Didn't have one with Watertown in 19 games played. He's credited with the one here tonight against his former team. And it's 5-4, the Dashers in front. Zalbrick with a nice hit over on Crasby in front of the Dasher bench. Brosnan now goes on over to O'Reilly. Nice spin move looking to drive the goal. His backhander turned aside by Bouchard. He gets his own rebound. Floating up to the point. On over and drop back down low. Crasby and Horn battling with their sticks. Goes on over to Gagnon, who banks it off the window and out of the zone. 8 minutes and 45 seconds to go here, period 3. The lone goal of the period belongs to Ian Erdman. Erdman from Flower Mound, Texas, 5'9", 185. One of the most humble guys you'll ever meet. It's a big goal here. It hasn't even hit the score sheet. I think they're still trying to iron out exactly who got it. But the shots in the third period are 6-0 in favor of the Dashers, 40-40 in the game. We'll take a quick break for another media timeout. Back in front, the Dashers lead at 5-4 on the Dashers Hockey Network.
Watchfire empowers businesses to stand out, differentiate themselves, and create a strong market presence. They have developed an advertising solution capable of delivering affordable, effective, and immediate communication that drives revenue. Every aspect of their display hardware, content management software, and ongoing services are built around giving you the greatest tools available to help grow your business. Their world-class engineering team crafts each design and specifies each component to deliver worry-free performance and longevity. Their designs are thoughtful and intentional, aimed at delivering unparalleled uptime and stunning visual performance to a variety of different venues. Watchfire LED sign products carry their commitment to excellence and include the industry-best parts and factory labor warranties. Watchfire, the industry leader in quality, reliability, and customer service. Visit watchfiresigns.com or call 217-442-0611 to learn more.
We know a lot of people are hurting right now, and the Gold Rush is here to help. We are looking to fill our shelves with your pre-owned items. We pay top dollar for your jewelry, TVs, laptops, tablets, gaming systems, tools, musical equipment, coins, and much more. The Gold Rush Pawn Shop is Vermilion County's best pawn shop, as voted by the Commercial News Reader's Choice Awards for the last 20 years. We have 2 locations to serve you best. The Gold Rush at 20 North Hazel Street in Danville, and Gold Rush 2 at 41 East Main in Champaign.
Back here for the final 8:37, Devin Dobeck along with you here, along with Carson Brown, Lincoln Mackin. As a Wolf is going to have to get thrown off face-off. Paul Jean from center ice skates in to make some sort of adjustment. And the face-off is won away by Grasby.
And a scoring correction on the previous goal, now being credited to number 58, TJ Prexler.
So TJ Prexler is credited with the goal instead of Erdman, so that's a hat trick, which will be now the second hat trick for the Dashers this season. Zach Horn had the first one against the Venom last Thursday. So congratulations, TJ. Gets a hat trick in front of the home crowd. Some fan actually just tried to throw their hat over the glass during the play after the announcement came over the PA speakers. Luckily, he was short. Came up just about 10 push-ups short. As Delaney now battling with Gata over on the far side away from the play. Lord looking to get it over to Harris, whose shot is blocked by Sewardson. Sewardson and Prexler now 2-on-1 for the Dashers. Walking in, Sewardson over to Prexler, knocked away by Harris. Great play on the back check by him to make sure it stays a one-goal game. Erdman's drive goes wide off the wall. Sewardson out to Erdman, back for Gagnon. Gagnon holds, backhands one down low. Collected by TJ Prexler. On over to Blake Sewardson. Sewardson for Prexler, below the end line, holds, surveys, for Brosnan in front, he fanned on the shot attempt. Got exactly where he wanted, just outside the paint, and couldn't bury it. Gagnon floats one out of the zone ahead of Zach Horn, who pokes it away from Trevor Lord for a brief moment. Brosnan got tied up at the blue line, might have been offside anyway, as we'll reset. Now it's Thornton. Has the puck knocked away by Quinn O'Reilly. Now coming in. Grasby picks it up on the far side into the skates of Zach Horn. Grasby through the neutral zone. Gives it over for Albrecht. Albrecht to Madiorov. And now taken away by Dabari. Watertown trailing by a goal. 6.5 minutes to go here in period 3. Pass across, over to Powell, who tried to shelf one, and it goes over everything. Now O'Reilly floats it out of the zone, couldn't lift the stick of Grasby, who will float on in. Gliding through the middle, threw it into the skates of Newman, who was trailing in hot. And if he got that on the blade, would have been a scary moment. 6:10 to go. As cycling all the way out to the point is Dabari. Cross ice for Powell, shoots one. Rutherford makes an uncomfortable looking save with 6:01 to go, period 3. And it'll warrant another defensive zone draw. They'll send out their 6'3 center Mo Levac to take that one. Madiorov, Utero, Levac, Delaney, and Gagnon, the 5 for the home team. Opposing them is Lord, Moore, Gata, Harris Jr., and finally Della Civita. As now it's picked up by Madiorov through the neutral zone at center ice. He holds, he shoots, and it deflects wide. On over to Jacob, or rather Utero. Cross ice for Jacob Gagnon. Gagnon down low for Madiorov, the native of Russia. In front for Utero. A good look that time. Just couldn't get the shot off. A couple of those bumper spot shots just haven't been on net from the Dashers. As now Levac pinching out to Harris Jr. Okay, so we just got, I cut off the audio to get an update on Juju. And it's just an upper body injury. The ambulance is just a precautionary measure, but he's more than okay. And we probably won't see him tomorrow night, but he will be okay, which is good to hear. So just precautionary that he went in the ambulance, but that's why the audio cut out. We're just trying to get some information from our EMT, Scott Mitchell, of course, his daughter, Anna Mitchell, down on the bench, the trainer for the Dashers. As this one will get sent the length. Malott goes down on his own, hard into the wall. That can't feel good. Both his knees just slammed right on in. Malott slow to his feet to get up. On over to Whalen. Whalen in the high slot shoots. Blocked down by Sewardson. Over to Powell, who shoots. Never got all the way through again. Some big block shots from the Dashers here. And the fans are loving it. And banging and clanging everybody up on both benches. Tipped in front. It goes off the crossbar. The rebound. Oh, Rutherford catching his breath as he climbs back to his feet. That one hit the crossbar. Kyle Powell darting to the goal, almost tied it. Grasby's shot, the rebound still loose. Comes back to Grasby on the near side, inside the blue line. Over to Gagnon. Now maybe numbers for the Dashers. Gagnon leads the charge. Bank pass to for, let's see. This should be good. High stick. Okay. So there goes a 3-on-1. 3:47 to go. It's going to be immediate timeout. We'll take it. Watertown's going to the man advantage when we return.
Winter's coming. Think your furnace is good to go but want to be sure? For a limited time, CU Trade Services Kashevsky Heating and Air is offering a $65 basic operational check to get you ready for the cold. Need plumbing or electrical work too? CU Trade Services Kashevsky Heating and Air now proudly serves the Danville area for heating, cooling, plumbing, and electrical services. Call CU Trade Services Kashevsky Heating and Air now to book your basic furnace operational check at 217-442-1454 or visit cutradeservices.com today.
Toyota of Danville is car shopping made easy. They provide a vast selection of new and used vehicles along with exceptional care. Car loans and financing are also available. Toyota of Danville prides themselves on their commitment to amazing customer experiences. They also have a service center to ensure the vehicle you purchase will be up to par and on the road for years to come. While you wait on service or parts, they have a wide variety of thoughtful amenities to enhance your experience. Come on down and see what Toyota of Danville can offer you. Toyota of Danville is located at 2106 Georgetown Road in Tilton, Illinois. You can search their new and used vehicles or parts inventory online. Feel free to schedule a visit for service. Visit toyotaofdanville.com or call 217-442-8474 to learn more. Toyota of Danville.
Another Carnegie Dumpstar penalty kill for the Dashers. Sievertson booked for high sticking, and they'll go to work here with inside 4 minutes to go. Appreciate everybody who's joined our cast here. I believe we have the most concurrent viewers we've ever had, with over 320 of you on the stream right now. Appreciate you joining us for a barn burner in Danville. 5-4 between the Wolves and the Dashers. Out to Lord with room, he shoots. Rutherford makes the save, the rebound. It's Gaeta banging it home. And on the power play, the Wolves tie it at 5. I mean, I gotta say, it feels like this game has been dictated by the crowd is not happy either. Albrecht on over to Delaney. Still anybody's contest here. It is just tied, but certainly a lot of frustrations given the way everything's unfolded. Back on the far side, Della Civita on over for Dabari. Holding, he shoots, and it goes wide. Drexler now with it. Leads Lucas Rothy. Dashers 2-on-4 back the other way. Delayed penalty coming up against Watertown now. And here we go. The Dashers will go to work on the Genworth State Farm power play. Rothy took a big hit at the end of that play as well. But Dabari is going to be sent off, and we'll see what the verdict is. So with inside 3 minutes to go, it's a slash assessed to Dabari. So now Horn, O'Reilly, Brazen, and Malott. Top unit out there on the man advantage. And we'll see if they can get one of the most critical late goals. I got to say, the Dashers have had a lot of close games down the stretch. They might not want one more than this, especially with Jawan Davis out for the remainder of it. Malott being harassed by the stick of Newman. Levac comes back to help out. On over it goes to Zach Horn and his 5th FPHL team. But a guy who's really started to become a big offensive piece for the Dashers. He gets led by Malott with a burst of speed into the zone. He shoots! Save made by Bouchard, and it goes up and out of play. 92 seconds to go on the penalty kill for the Wolves. So Levac will take the draw against Grasby. Grasby will be tossed off this time. Substituting in is Trevor Newman. Won by Levac. Out to Horn at the point. Horn pinching through the circle, sends one in, tipped by Levac in front. O'Reilly then gets taken down with the stick. And it's sent up and out of the zone. Levac with a very casual tip on the doorstep, and that was almost a really crafty goal. 2 minutes and 7 seconds remaining in regulation. 1 minute and 7 seconds on the power play. Hold on to your hats, folks. Not a fingernail left in the Palmer. Levac through the legs for a moment with it. Still shuffling around with it, trying to get it back over to Brazen, and Newman will throw it on out of the zone. Both teams will get a change. Malott now. Over for Prexler, a little out of his bandwidth. Thornton comes in and knocks it back to his defensive counterpart. Sewardson stapled into the wall. Uturo and Prexler coming in to help. Dashers win it back. Rothy, saucer pass for Gagnon on the far side. He's pinched down low. He's got a ton of room up at the point. He'll take it out to the blue line. On over to Lucas Rothy. One touch to Prexler for number 4 in front. Uturo jams at it, and now some pushing and shoving with the Wolves after the fact. Hard-nosed hockey here down to the wire in Danville. 5-5's our score. 73 seconds in regulation. 16 seconds on the Genoward State Farm power play. And what a game. Dashers have not won in the David S. Palmer Arena since the home opener back on October 25th. If you do that math as quick as you can, it's been 154 days. Watertown's lost 4 in a row. Both these teams want this game bad, as the faceoff is controlled by Watertown. Harris will shoot it in on Rutherford, who paddles it aside for Rothy. Rothy off the official, gets it back over to Gagnon. Inside a minute to go in regulation. Rutherford banging his stick, trying to encourage his team to get him another one. Still 5-5 as the puck is iced. Sewardson set to do it with Gagnon, along with Prexler on that top line for the Dashers out there. Goes to the far side corner. 45 seconds to go. Rothy pulls it up below the end line. Flutters it out of the zone. Finds the stick of Prexler. Gagnon stays onside, but Prexler lost it entering the zone. Sewardson now shoots one in. Glove down by Grasby. He'll start things back behind his own goal. Slowing things down and surveying. Inside 30 seconds in regulation. Gata avoids the check of Sewardson. Enters the zone. Hits the brakes, trying to spin away from Prexler. Quick shot from Lord. Rutherford the save, still loose. Grasby trying to force one to the back door, and it goes wide. Drop pass over to Harris. Down low, sent in front. Rutherford, a glove save. Keeps it a 5-5 game with 7 seconds to go in regulation. Big time stop there, maybe his biggest of the night. But what a game we've had on our hands for you here. Hope everybody's having a good time. Devin Doback along with you. The shots are 46-45, Watertown. 11-6 Dashers in the period. Levac ties up the draw, looking to just tie up the puck. It's free, Lord shoots, the rebound, it goes in the goal, they score! Trevor Lord, the villain tonight. One second is all that shows on the clock. Levac tried to tie up the draw. Somehow the puck found Trevor Lord, who had some room in between the circles. Rutherford made the initial save, and then on the rebound, it was swatted home by a deflection. And Watertown will take this one 6-5. Wow. Arguably the game of the year for the Dashers here, and unfortunately they might not come away with the win. Face-off is won by Sewardson, and that will do it. Parker Rutherford will be consoled by his teammates. Not his fault, but oh my goodness. The Dashers fall 6-5. If you're leaving us now, appreciate having you on board with us, or else stick around. I'll be back with you for the Dashers Hockey Club post-game show in just a few moments. And we welcome you into the broadcast